Today I found myself back in a very old, very familiar, uncomfortable pattern, judging and shaming and blaming myself because I hadn't checked off the unrealistic number of things that I had on my to-do list. And by the end of the day, the story was already there, already formed, that I've done nothing, that I've wasted the day. And the thing is, I didn't do nothing. The reframe was that I acknowledged, and I'm very aware that I was in a free state, and that makes sense based on my history. And this isn't a state of procrastination. The truth is, I know it's my nervous system, my body protecting me. So if you've judged yourself today in any way, listen to this and set yourself free from the self-imposed struggle, the resistance to reality that you or your life should be any different to how it is right now. And if you're a recovering perfectionist or someone who's been labeled with ADHD, which is often not a flaw, but a symptom of unresolved trauma and a nervous system that hasn't yet learned that it's safe now, this may be helpful to hear. And I'm here, living and embodying the work that I teach others, showing up for myself in a loving way instead of disappearing down a rabbit hole of self-judgment and overthinking, which would have been a lot easier. Because this is the truth that I stand by. Exposure only builds safety if it stays within capacity. And forcing myself to do a video today when shame is already activated, I know that doesn't build resilience. It just reinforces the threat and the old primal prison that I'm not safe. And that teaches your nervous system one thing, that visibility equals overwhelm, that it's dangerous. And we don't do that here within my community. There is no forcing, and we're no proving, and no going against your body. This is about training the nervous system very gently and lovingly that it's safe now. So here's some straight talk, no fluff, because spiraling politely hasn't helped me today until I reset my internal compass and reminded my nervous system that it is safe, that we're not going to die if we show up. So what happened today wasn't doing nothing. It was threat avoidance dressed up as planning. And my nervous system saw exposure, visibility, money, judgment, and pulled the emergency brake. Lists feel safe, and I have made tons and tons of lists and spent most of the day reorganizing them and discarding the ones that are no longer required. Because execution feels dangerous. So the brain rearranges furniture while the house is on fire. And I want to reset properly with you, for you. Lately, as I've moved deeply into my midlife era, I've noticed I've done a lot of hiding. Not because I don't have anything to say or because my work is not valuable and creates incredible change for many, many people. I have 25 years of proof that this work does work. While I'm working the work with you. But because I don't like how I look right now, and here's the truth I had to face, that it's not a branding issue. It's freeze and shame and the threat of being seen. And here's the brutal truth beneath that. Waiting to feel better about how you look is a luxury your nervous system will never grant you. Confidence doesn't precede visibility, and confidence is a state of being that comes from consistently taking imperfect action at the pace that your nervous system can actually hold it. So visibility metabolized over time creates neutrality, and neutrality creates safety, and safety creates confidence. So for now, I've removed my face from the equation. Another story my brain likes to tell is that I don't have content and I don't have videos and I don't have carousels, and all of that is not true. I have so much information to share, and yet I've used the story that I've been telling myself that people won't receive me. You won't like it because first impressions count for something, or at least that's the programming that we've been told. And as mammals, as human beings, part of that is true. It's a yes and, because people do make judgments from how we look. But the problem isn't a lack of anything. It's not trusting that I'm worthy, right? Another one of the primal prisons, that I am enough, that I am worthy, that I do have gifts and talents that are unique to me. And a lot of times, if you have a disorganized attachment, right, another survival pattern of adaptation, just like the label ADHD, there are too many options. And that often puts us back into a freeze state, into paralysis. And then after that comes the self-attack. Just like I did today. Oh, I've wasted the day. I've wasted money. I've been distracting myself in the busyness rather than actually just getting it done and doing the one thing. And that's grief and frustration talking. And here's the thing too, you don't waste money. You've invested in yourself, and sometimes those investments don't solve the problem that you're asking it for. But there's always a bright side to investing in your future. There's always a gift. And photos don't fix nervous system avoidance. Structure does. And with AI and all the tools out there and filters, it's very easy to change your appearance, but it doesn't change the identity of who you think you are underneath the glossy images or the pretty Instagram posts. And that's not me. It's never been me. But yet here I am having this conversation with you. And here's something even more important, that other people's opinions of you only hurt to the degree that you believe them to be true. But what hurts even more are the opinions and the words that we speak to ourselves, which are not loving and not kind, just like I was not loving or kind to myself today when I beat the heck out of myself for saying, oh, I've wasted the day and I didn't do anything productive and I'm behind and look at you see? All patterns of protection. And these words just don't describe an experience. Remember my little course, Abracadabra, as you speak, so you create. I'm very aware, and I use this as an anchor that I put out in the world for you to use also. That what you're spelling into the world, into your physical actualization, into how you're manifesting your life experiences, are important to make those shifts, right? Because when we're beating ourselves up and using unkind, unloving words to describe ourselves, like I did, they just reinforce a felt sense of worthlessness on top of a nervous system freeze state. So here's that reframe that changes everything. You're not procrastinating, you're protecting. And that protection is outdated. It doesn't serve you anymore. Execution doesn't require confidence. It requires containment and permission to be messy. And right now, your only job is to prove to your nervous system one thing. Nothing happens that is bad, that's going to kill you when you show up imperfectly. That's how ADHD unhooks. That's how avoidance unhooks. That's how procrastination unhooks, however it shows up. And it's good to remember too that we're at the end of snake medicine. That 2025 was all about shedding and endings and letting the old identities die that can't come with us. And Snake is clearing the ground. And she does this to make space for 2026, the year of the fire horse. And Chinese medicine and the Chinese calendar, that's kind of February, March, that we're kind of going to move into that space if we have created a safe container to be able to hold all that fire and not burn out. Because Firehorse doesn't move from certainty. She moves from a potency and aliveness, from a fire lit in her belly, that what she has come here to do is so important that nothing's going to stop her. So here I am doing the one thing that proves to my nervous system that it's not going to die today, that there's no need to protect me in this moment, because true freedom isn't neat or tidy. It's messy and it's defiant and uncomfortable and imperfect. And it's built from that perceived wreckage of everything that you've outgrown. So take a breath, because the goal today is really simple. And just as I'm saying to myself, I invite you to say it. I moved. I was honest. I survived. I showed up from a very vulnerable place. And that's how confidence reveals itself. Not by pushing through shame, but by stacking those safe experiences. So I invite you to join me. In the comments, just make that declaration that the one thing that you're going to do in the next 45 minutes is, just as I have, record this loving audio for you, or go make dinner, or go take a beautiful shower, or go take a walk in nature, or hug a tree. Just one thing. Nothing else. No fixing, no proving, just movement. You got this. I hope you found this helpful.